racing fans, and a warm welcome to our Gallop TV Preview Show. And it is the first day of local racing of a new week, and we race in Fairview. We're on the poly track on this 14th of May. I trust that you all have had a fair week, and it was Mother's Day on Sunday, so hopefully you spoiled the mothers properly. Well, at Fairview on Tuesday the 14th, there are 8 races carded. The day will begin at 12:30, which will start off the bipod, and I see the pick 6 is at 13:40. That's at 20-2, race number 3. As always, our man in the know and keeps us informed, and always a wealth of knowledge and great tipping as well is Grant Paddock. And he's going to guide us through this race meeting. It's our first race meeting of a new week, Grant. Hopefully you can get off to an absolute flyer.
Yeah, morning D's, morning punters. Yeah, hopefully we can have a little bit of a turn of form. It's been a little bit upside down, but this looks like a punter's card. It really does. A couple of easy races and then only one or two difficult ones. So hopefully we can put the punters in the right direction, eh?
Okay, let's go. Away we go with race number 1, 12:30. Start of the bipod, and it's over 1,400 meters, a maiden juvenile plate for fillies. This is how they're betting, Grant. Number 1 at 8-1, 2 at 7-1, 3 is at 7-2. There is a form update there. Finished 4.5 lengths, 6. That was on the 10th of May, so over the last Friday. Then we got number 5 at 8-1. We're starting off with an odds-on shot here called Queen of Jazz from the Gavin Smith yard with Craig Zaki up. Is this the way we start off our day and begin here with, some all-to-comes?
Yeah, 100% D's. This also looks like it's got the race at its mercy. I was very big on Fantasy Girl on Friday, ran an absolute dismal race. I don't know how that's going to improve over the couple of days, maybe a magic stick. But very, very strong Queen of Jazz. I remember they opened this filly up even money. I thought it was an absolute steal. Now down to probably the correct price. Queen of Jazz, 6-10. Very strong first selection. Best bet on the card and the start of the multiples. I've gone 7, 3, 8 and 5. But banker in the bipod.
Yes, and Grant just talking about that horse that raced on Friday. I said 6, 4.5 lengths. That was behind Miss Predator. So just keep an eye on scratchings, etc. if she does go. But regardless, number 7, Queen of Jazz, is going to get us off to a fly here. Grant Paddock very, very confident in race number 1. Race number 2 is a maiden plate over 1,200 meters. We bring up the field, call out the betting. Number 1 at 9-2. Well, here we go. It's another odds-on shot, Grant, and a blinker strike as well. Number 2, Marquez at 5-10. Then we got a scratching of number 5. 6 is at 8-1. 7 is at 7-1, and I must just tell you, it comes through from Hollywoodbets. We get the betting update, anti-post, market movers. The first timer from the Zietsman Oosthuizen yard, number 8, has been back from 16-1 into 8-1, and they've gone with the claim 4 there with this filly. So she does have a low weight. I'll keep an eye if there's any further betting support. But we've got a 5-10 shot here, Grant. We've got a 8-10 in race 1, and now a 5-10.
Yeah, well, it's a very shallow field, D's, to be honest with you. There's nothing in it. The first timer doesn't have to be too good to be able to run into the money. I think it's a Horizon filly out of a Lucid Fort mare. That's probably looking for 2,000 meters, and it's in a 1,200. So, yeah, Marquez, that kind of form line, Johannesburg form line, is going to be way too strong for this field. I believe he has got a couple of breathing issues. I think even if he holds his breath, he can beat this lot. So, yeah, definitely Marquez for me. 2 from the 4, 1 and 60s. I'm very strong on this one.
Number 3, that was a form update there on Friday as well. Ran 5th, beaten 4 lengths. Have a look if that goes. Just one more question. I know it's very difficult you to answer something like this, Grant, but the horse hasn't raced since November. With Alan Creef, he's stable over the sprint distances. There are very few concerns, if any.
Yeah, very few concerns. I'm not really concerned. Alan's had a couple that have come out after rest, and they've done extremely well. And as I say, this field is so shallow. I think even at 70%, he'll probably beat this lot comfortably.
Okay, confidence races 1 and 2, and hopefully those two arrive, because the pick 6 starts in race number 3 and we can play for free if that double goes. This is over 1,600 meters. You need to get that pick six bet on by 13:40. They're betting like this, Grant. Number 1 at 12-10. Number 2 at 11-2. Number 3 is now scratching, so there will be adjustments. I'm calling out the betting, pre-scratching of number 3. Number 4 at 5-1. Number 5 at 6-1. I see Marco van Rensburg has picked up the ride on number 6. And then it's double figures, the balance. Yeah, this pick six, Grant, number 3 is a scratching. I don't know if that helps reduce the cost of your perm. But is the right horse on top of betting boards? Kelly Michne's runner called Storm Boulevard?
Yeah, 100%. Dees. That's very, very strong Cape Town form. That it should be too strong for this field. He has had 2 poly gallops and has done very well. I see he's into 9-10 with the adjustment. Massive runner, definitely the horse to beat. The dangers here, Elusive Marta holding solid form from the Sharon Cotton Yard, and well done to Sharon on a very, very good Friday. Lovely 3 winners there. Colonel Green, another one that can only improve off his first run, trying the mile, the step up to the mile. And he's giving weight away, Storm Boulevard, but he should be strong enough to beat this lot.
But how many horses are we going in the pick six? Are we going all in here as well?
These, I'd like to say yes.
Okay, let's go. First 3 races. We're hoping that the top one goes here. And race 3, it's number 1, Storm Boulevard. Kelly Mitchley and Samanga Kumalo. Horse that will be debuting in Fairview, and of course that will mean first run on the poly track. But Grant's got his ear on the ground and he likes the look of number 1. Race number 4, Jackpot 1, 1,600 meters. Let's see how they're betting in this race. Number 2 is at 7-1. Number 3 is at 7-2. 4 is at 8-1. Number 5, Meet at the Windsor, is at 15-10. 6 at 4-1, and then it is double figures, the balance. Well, you made it look pretty straightforward for us, the first 3 races, Grant. Does it change here in race number 4?
We need a few here, Dees. We do need a few. Even though it's a small field, it's a competitive race. This horse Meet at the Windsor, obviously on form in his last run. He's a big runner, but he's also unreliable. He's not a horse that, to me, can hold form. He runs a good race in a bad one and then a good one again. So you've got to be careful of a horse like that. This horse, I do like a little bit of number 3. He knows back to the poly track, and I think that's going to make a massive difference. He's definitely going to be in my first 3 pick. And then Windsock done nothing wrong for this one. Blew out and ran a terrible race last time out, but from draw 2, with Louis up, he can be anything. So the pick 6, just the 3 horses, 3, 5, and 6, and slight preference to the 3.
Well, we are playing to beat horse number 5 here with cover numbers 3 and 6, and that will be a nice result if one of those runners have to arrive ahead of number 5 in the pick 6. So that's leg 1 of Jackpot 1. And leg 2 of the pick 6. Race number 5 is over 1,900 meters. This is Jackpot 2. It's a fillies and mares 76 handicap. It's a D division class. And there's some short price favorites throughout the card, Grant. Here's another. Number 1, Gideon's Daughter, is at even money. Number 5 at 9-2. 6 is at 11-2. 7 at 8-1. And we have a scratched horse here, number 12. So we got 11 runners go to post, and one could say another hottie on the card, Grant.
Yeah, Dees, listen, this filly is on the poly, she's very, very good. Her last run, she ran second to Women's World, who ran second in the Derby on Friday. The form is extremely strong and too strong for this field. She's definitely a solid banker on the day. She loves the poly surface. Another filly from the Alan Greef yard that also enjoys the poly properly is number 4, St. Cloud. Then you have Opera Swing and Gold for Africa to fill up the quartet, but very strong banker, Gideon's Daughter.
Well, to you, the valued racing fan, I'm sure you're getting excited like I am while Grant Paddock gives his comments. Race 1, favorite. Race 2, favorite. Race 3, favorite. And race 5, the favorite. He likes the top 1 races 1, 2, 3, and 5. And if things fall into place, it could be a wonderful Tuesday. Let's move along to race number 6 now. It's over 1,000 meters. Fillies and mares 66 handicap. It's a D division class, where number 1, Fairy Trip, is at 6-1. Number 2 at 2-1. There's money about your ground for number 5. Opened up at 28-10. Hollywoodbets that has shortened into 2-1. Number 7 is at 4-1, and then we got horse number 8, De Janeiro, at 9-2. So we got 8 runners that go to post. What you make of the money, firstly, for this horse that's straight out the maidens, horse number 5, Magdala?
I must be very honest with you. I was following the weights 2 weeks ago, and when I saw this filly in this race, I thought to myself, please, this has got to be the right thing. I was waiting for her to get on the poly. The way she races, it's going to suit her down to the ground. But it goes against a lot that I do in racing with 2-year-olds in open company and directly out of the maidens. She is a big runner, there's no doubt. I hope that she wins for this one. She's incredibly quick. She's only got one style of racing, and that will definitely suit the poly. But on the race itself as a whole, it's field in the pick 6. All 8 must go in, because if Magdala gets run over, anything can win this race. CG Yorker's got a decent chance. I think I went 2, 5, and 8 in the bipod, but field in the pick 60s, and I'm hoping that Magdala can win it for this one.
Well, a lot of respect for horse number 6. If you want to take a chance and play this pick 6 hard, I'm going to read one out, just an in-running pick 6 as it's come to know. And maybe in this race where Grant has gone field, you can possibly play a smaller perm and take a chance in banker number 5, Magdala. As Grant mentions, there are concerns of his, 2-year-old and open company, straight out the maidens. So she'll have to answer a few questions, but she can do just that. But the safe route here in race number 6 is the field in the pick 6. Race number 7, merit rated 82 handicap. It's over 1,200 meters. Number 2 at 9-2. Horse number 3 at 5-2. 4 is at 9-2. 5 at 8-1. And I see Charles Ndlovu was riding number 7. Number 9 is at 5-1. And number 10 is at 9-2. Well, the betting paints a different picture in race number 7 compared to most of the races that we've already previewed.
Yeah, 100%. It's that kind of a race. There's a couple of horses that high up in the weights that have got a chance, and one down at the bottom. Tricky kind of race. This horse, Gimmy's Laddie, won a very, very good race here first time out. I was very impressed with the way it won. He could go back to back, there's no doubt. Cool Winter dropped in class. He's definitely a runner with Richard up over the 12. I'm just concerned about the draw as well as the weight. He comes from off the pace, so not easy to make it up with that kind of a weight on his back. Transact has found a little bit of form again, and so too is the yard. Louis up, also not drawn too clever at 9. Donny T needed his comeback run, so he can improve, there's no doubt. And he's got a 4 draw, and then down at the bottom of the weights, Fiery Duke. So the winner will come from one of those, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10, and those are horses we need in our pick 6.
Well, we like that. It's 5 runners, and we play to the rule, which is it's either half the field. If it's more, then it's going to be the field where Grant has managed to minimize our spend there to 5 runners. We'll read that perm out there once we come to race number 8, or after we preview race number 8. I said 12. No, there's just 10 runners there, sorry, in race number 7. Let's move along to race number 8, 1,400 meters, merit rated 78 handicap ground. How are we going to end things off here? Number 1 is at 9-2. Form update for number 3, Act Naturally, ran 3rd, 3.5 lengths behind, I think Body Electric was the horse, if I'm not mistaken. That's a form update. Number 4 is at 8-1. 5 is at 8-1. 17-10. Number 7, On the Road Again. There is some money here, Grant, for a horse that I like. And personally, I thought that around 16-1 was generous, called Silver Tycoon. I've just got the update that the horse has been backed into 7-1 now. And they go with the blinkers. Number 9, Timbavati River. Of course, there's a form line on that last start. That is at 8-1. Caden Brewer rides that. And is there anything else? No, there is not. I'm going to start off with this roughie that I like. Well, no more such a big roughie because the horse has been backed. Does this form part of your play, number 8, Silver Tycoon?
These it didn't, but just gone back to his previous run, and I see that it was running on strongly, and it's definitely got to go into a race that is most definitely the most difficult on the day.
Yes.
Very, very tricky race. On form, this horse on the road again should win. He was very, very, very unlucky last time out from a deep draw. He's now got the draw. He's got everything in his favour, but he's one of those horses that just can't get it done. So when it gets to the last race, and we haven't really gone wide in too many, so we can put a few horses in here. It's a very, very tricky race. I've got a lot of respect for this horse, Globetronic, back on the poly track with Louis up. He comes from off the pace. I'm not concerned about the draw. They'll drop him out, and he'll be finishing very, very strongly. So he's definitely up there with them. Act Naturally did run a good race last time out. 3-day turnaround, 4-day turnaround's a bit quick for a filly, and she's got the Apprentice claim on to bring her down to 55.5. Makachev, he's there, always there and thereabouts. The concern is the 61.5. So we're going to need a few horses here, D's. The pick 6, 1, 4, 5. We're adding in your 8, 7, and 9.
1, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 2, 4, 6 runners. I'm just going to multiply this out. Very easy. Okay, the in-running pick 6 before we go to Grand Paddock's suggested bet. Wanabanka by 3, 5, and 6. By Wanabanka. By the field. And if you want to take a chance in that leg, there's a horse called Magdala. I'm just going to see the number. I think it's number 5, but let me just make certain of that.
Yeah, that's correct. Number 5, number 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's either field or number 5, but Grant has taken the stance that he's going to multiply that perm by 8 and include the field. By 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. By 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. And that perm works out to 720 Rand, or 72 Rand will get you 10%. We got 2 bankers there, played it wide at the latter end. But again, you can divide that perm by 8 and possibly play one hard with a banker 5 as a cover in leg number 4. Yeah, that's the in-running pick 6, Grant. We'll use that as a skeleton. But over to you for your suggested bet and your best and value bet.
Thank you very much, Dean's best bet, race 1, number 7, Queen of Jazz. The value bet, race 4, number 3, He Knows. And the suggested bet is the buy pot goes as follows. We're bankering the 7 by banker 2, by 1 and 5, by 3 and 5, by banker 1, by 2, 5 and 8 for a solid 12 Rand.
Well, all those that tune in to Grand Paddock's preview for racing from Fairview know that he's a gentleman that doesn't mince his words. If he likes something, that's the way he's going to be playing it. And we thank him for his input. And hopefully things go according to plan, Grant, because you've given us a lot of confidence in a few races on the card.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deez. It does look like a puncher's day. Hopefully the weather holds out and we have a good day's racing.
Well, that is fantastic. That's Grant Paddock as we bid him farewell. And on behalf of the Gallop TV team, Grant Paddock, myself, Deez Diana, and to you, the valued racing fan, hopefully it turns out to be a wonderful day for you if you are playing at Fairview on Tuesday, the 14th of May. Find all the winners and have a blast. And may it turn out to be a successful day punting. To you, the valued racing fan, until we meet again, you take care. Salaniga Ashley.